Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Jake, and I'm thinking to use the phrase gamers, so I'll be like, hey, what's going on, gamers? Not what's going on, gamers, I guess. What's going on, guys? My name is Jake, and we are here with some more Mass Effect Blast from the Past. And in this episode, we are going to talk to some of their crew and get the history, a little bit of the backstory on them, and then we're going to head out and find Liara Sony. Hold on. My future girlfriend. This will be like Captain Kirk from Star Trek. Yeah. So, we're going to head in there. And if you can look to the top left corner of your screen, I am there, obviously, if you can see me.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I care less for decontamination. There's nothing on here to decontaminate. Oh, for God's sake. Bitches.
Decontamination in progress.
Decontamination in progress. SR1. Dark. Can't see me. Is there a screen to look at? Hello?
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping
Mic light.
block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
I need to be honest with this. I need to be honest with them.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
Oh, yeah.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Yeah! Well said, Commander. The captain will be proud.
That's right.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
And we won't.
Yes, sir.
First, we're going to talk to this guy.
Commander.
Joker.
Something you need?
Just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I didn't mean to
I'm
insult
sorry,
you.
Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition.
Yeah.
Better. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you
What
like
kind
the
of
sound
dancing?
of snapping shin bones.
How'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah,
I was
right.
just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
See you later. Let's head on down. See if we can talk to anybody else. Navigator Presley. Come here. Buddy. Fine, don't talk to me, a-hole. What about you, bro? No one? No. Oh, shit. What's this? Oh, that's the comm thing for the stupid council. We're not gonna care less for the council. Fucking bitches is all they are. Talk. Can't talk to Navigator Presley. Apparently not. Let's head downstairs. Open door. Door open. So, how have you guys been? I just wanted to have a little conversation with you guys since, you know, this video here, you can actually see me. What's going on? Peace and... Not peace. What the fuck am I talking about? Shit, no one in here. What's this? Personal manual. Oh. Oh well. Whatever that is. What's up, Caden? You gotta talk anything?
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for tag personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't
Yeah,
see how we
opinion.
could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk
Okay,
another
cool.
time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Let's go talk to dun 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 dun. Oh shit. Where's her nuts? Oh, we have to go down the stupid elevator. This thing takes forever. Elevator music. Bum 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 bum. Down 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 down. Who's bad? Down 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 down. I have to pee. Oh oh oh. I have to pee. Oh oh oh. Commander Shepard, please. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Anyone down here to talk to? Hey Rex. What's up, Rex? Morning, Rex.
Nice ship you got, Shepard.
You gonna hijack
What
it?
can I do for you?
Personal inquiry.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You've
Come
probably lived for
on.
centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I
Big
heard
deal.
about that.
Just kidding.
You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems
Isn't?
pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
Yep. It's called
An
AIDS.
infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I
See your
suppose it
point?
isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Touchy subject.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
What does then?
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are
Extinction.
your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread
Yeah, that's
out.
for sure.
None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of
So?
species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight.
Fight a good fight.
So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Sad story, bro. Understand.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Stupid Solarian bitches. Just kidding.
All
I
I
like
know
them.
It makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was
too lazy?
the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Yesterday,
Ask a
at the
Krogan.
mall.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Did you already talk to me about this?
Ask the Solarians. All I know,
Shut up.
every Krogan is infected. Every one.
Shut up.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, so long, Rick. Let's talk to Ashley.
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish
How'd
we'd
you get
been
there?
able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
You couldn't know.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you
we
have
talk?
a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind
Excuses,
talking more later,
excuses.
Dismissed, Chief.
though. Sir.
I'm not trying to flirt with you, but I just want to become friends, you know what I'm saying? You know, because you're pretty cool looking, especially in the third game. Wait till you see the third game, actually. In the third game, you'll notice that you have a nice looking computerized body. Hey, Garrus, what's up, man?
On board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
You shouldn't complain.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like
Toxic
the rules
vixen.
are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But
True.
CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
I see.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got
I'm sorry for
savvy
not
with
talking
more and
much.
more red tape.
It's really late at night and I'm
CSEC's
tired.
handling of Saren was tip-top.
Hey,
I
that's
just
okay
couldn't
though.
take it anymore.
This is fun. Yeah.
I
It's a
hope you
tough
made
decision.
the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a
Yeah.
chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder,
A lot of
maybe
talking.
I can get the
Don't
job
worry.
done my way.
Be action soon. That
If getting the
depends.
job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Come on, Garrus. Be more sympathetic. That's what you gotta do, man. Be more sympathetic. That light just make a sound. That's creepy. My ship's haunted. Alright, where is this Talizor Vest Normandy? Oh, there's the bitch. Can I talk to any of you guys?
Your
Tally.
ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The
This ship's
Normandy's a
special.
prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago,
Which means
I
there's
was
only
hatching a
one.
makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into
I
ships?
had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people.
This ship looks
are
way
our
bigger
most
on the inside than it
valuable
does on the
resource.
outside.
But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Those
I can't believe
$300
your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly, exactly.
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong.
I farted if you didn't hear it.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What
Like
kind
what?
of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Not like
If our
China.
population
Just kidding.
grows too much,
Didn't say that.
it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
Jesus.
Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
The Conclave? Is this Fallout?
That's your government.
Or is that the Enclave?
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government.
It's Fallout
Each ship
3.
can elect a
The Enclave.
representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them
Fuck the
advice
council.
and guidance.
You're
So
democratic.
the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave.
You talk too much,
in case of
lady.
emergency.
I wish I could say that
To
out
do
loud.
so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
No.
It's a safeguard that serves us.
Shut up!
In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty
I know I can
Board
skip
has
this, but
only
it's history.
overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want
Geth?
to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins.
What? There was something else I was out
what
there
they
that
were
was
when
like
we
that.
created them, and how they turned on us.
There was a TV show or a movie out there where they created robots or alien machines and they turned on them. I cannot remember.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Now I have it all in my head now. Isn't AI
How come the
restricted
council
evil?
didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
The
So,
neural network?
The Geth share brain power?
Kind of like a
Many of
memory
the
unit.
Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
Like a
So
hive
there's some
mind
sort
from
of
Dead
group
Space.
consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But
Cool.
when they're in
I like
close
science.
proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get
Doesn't make
it.
any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we
So
built
be careful.
more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Why?
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor.
You
That's
talk
fine
too
for
much, but I
machines,
ask questions a
but
lot
it
too.
won't satisfy
Don't
a
matter.
sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves.
Yeah,
It
true.
was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, they did. It was your fault. Yeah. They defended themselves. What did you expect?
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and
2217.
millions upon millions
18.
of Quarians died at
21.
their hands. In the end, we were
Just
forced
time
to
check,
flee
that's
our
all.
own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Pilgrimage.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity,
We gotta get the history down,
we leave
people.
our birth ships and seek acceptance with a
I'm
new
doing this
crew.
game specifically
It's
for
necessary to
history
maintain
and
genetic
story,
diversity
so.
among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We
Running
only
away.
return once
That's
we
how you
have
do
found
it.
something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
ADD. Do
Can
they
a
always
captain
accept?
choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the
Can it
best
be
way
a
to
race
make a
car?
good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Sounds dangerous.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive
It's the
implants to
final
fight off sickness and
countdown.
disease.
Na-na-na-na.
Generations of living in an isolated
Oh, wait,
and
I heard the
highly
word
controlled
journey.
environment
Sorry.
have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer.
Suffer, bitch.
Virtually
Just
every
kidding.
pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Let's change
I
topic.
want to talk about something else.
You talked
Like
on too
what?
much. Nothing.
I should go.
That's what we should talk about. Me
See you
going.
later.
Alright, dude. What's this? Your turn.
Commander, you know that Quarian tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Nope,
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space.
Yeah,
Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
FTL gives us
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Personal question.
You served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served
fart's so bad.
everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Tokyo.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's
it's
the
named
best
after
ship I've ever
Germany,
served
no
on.
France.
Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice
it
the
drives
size
the
of any
core.
other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Cool, let's go.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, folks. Well, that was the story we learned so far. When we get back, we're gonna go get Liara Tassoni, a future girlfriend. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I know this episode has been really boring, and that's why I've been doing stupid things in the camera, if you haven't really noticed, while the guy was talking. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys. I say guys too much. Anyway, folks, I will catch you guys in the meantime.